my name's Elizabeth, but you can call me Liz, and today's video is just gonna be the Chicago vlog, so if you want to see that, keep on watching. But first, let's get it.
Do this shit until they murder me.
Truthfully, I got a little lost at O'Hare in Chicago, like the airport. Yeah. But right afterwards, my friend decided to take me to this botanical garden. Honestly, this shit is like so big. Like apparently my friend was telling me that a lot of people like literally like they go and they spend like an entire day and you would still have more shit to see. But it's so pretty and like whimsical. There was a wedding going on, so we got to see that. Here are the grapevines and yeah. Yeah, so pretty, so pretty. Some of these bamboo trees were like 100 years old, and I'm like, damn, they're so pretty though. So I did go during Labor Day weekend, so it was like more in September, so I think like around this area it would have been so pretty, like early spring or like early summer, but like I think some of the flowers were dying, but they were so pretty still, and they were such a pretty color. Like, please don't mind my face. Like, I woke up at 6 a.m., went to the airport. 2 hours later, I was in Chicago, and then right after. Oh my god, I can't say right. Literally, like, ugh, I need a copy. So for this area of the Botanical Garden, it was more of a Japanese-inspired, I guess, like foliage. And they had some bonsai trees and some more like Asian-looking trees, I guess you could call them. Yeah, they even had like a more of a Japanese style, older style house that we could go into, and that if you go to my Instagram, you can see more photos of it. Here's the tip: don't wear black, like an all black outfit in a humid weather. I didn't know Chicago was humid, but I guess it makes sense, but it was so humid that I had to tie my hair up. Can I go up? Here's that Japanese style like building that's okay. So there was actually another house, but there's also this place where you could take pictures and look like you're like an older like era of Japan. Oh, I think here's the house that I was talking about. You couldn't go inside of it, but it was just like the structure on the outside that you could just walk through. I want to say we spent like about a good 2-3 hours in the botanical garden, so it was like more in the afternoon after we left, because it started like a sprinkling, not like outright raining, but it started sprinkling, so we decided to go to this place just to get something to drink. I will say that each city is so unique because like you can definitely tell like Denver versus Chicago just based on the buildings. It was like so unique to see. At Kurimu, I had a green tea boba, and my friends had green tea ice cream. This place was poppin', but apparently it's not their main location, but it was still busy. On Saturday, my friend and her sisters decided that we would go eat dim sum for brunch. I've never had dim sum, so it was such a unique experience. I was like, oh, it was like I felt a little like I was back in Korea, but the food was so good. I really like the little egg tarts. I like anything sweet, honestly. So my friend and her sister are Cantonese, so we went a lot to Chinatown, and it was like a little like, ooh, I'm back like in an Asian country, kinda, not really. So it was really like pretty to see just the structures, the tours, le jours. Honestly, tours le jours over Paris baguette. I'm sorry, I had to be said. Chicago has this Starbucks Reserve Roastery that's like really popular, and like you can see it on TikTok. So we decided to go there. Honestly, That's okay. Like, I guess you learn a lot about how coffee is made from the process of the beans all the way to your mug. But honestly, I think it's because it was Labor Day weekend. It was so full and there were so many people, and the lines just to get a simple drink were so long. I literally stood in the line for like 20 minutes, and like, I felt so bad for the people that work there because they look so done. Like, I recommend it, but maybe don't go when it's like a holiday. But yeah, it was fun. It was like, I couldn't say that I've gone to the roastery. Would I go again? Probably not, but yeah. Tis the return of my humid hair. Even when it's long, it's still like it goes flat. Like, I cannot. This is why I stay in Colorado, because Colorado has no humidity. My hair is used to that, not this shit. Like, what the heck? What the fuck is this? Next, okay, so I will say that I really like the vibe of a that a city brings, I guess, because like there were so many people and so many like backgrounds and like so many food and just like that hustle and bustle. I really like that, so I feel like I want to live in the city next, just because I want to experience that. All my life, I've been living in like these small towns and stuff, but like being in Chicago was like, wow, I feel like I need to go here and I need to go there and I need to experience this and that. But yeah, it was a cool feeling. Also, like the buildings were really tall, so like pictures. I will say that being in a city like Chicago did remind me a little of like my time in Korea, just because like here in Colorado I have my own car, but in Chicago we took the like, public transportation, like the buses. So I was like a little like reminiscing, like, oh, yeah, I used to take the bus back in Gyeongju. Bro, like some people are cray cray. Right after I shut up my camera on this freaking bridge, like right under, I don't know if you can see it from the other side, but there was like this yacht with white people and they were just in their bikinis singing and like, wow, crazy. Willis Tower is a famous landmark for tourists just because you could go all the way up to the 89th floor, and they have like little cutout boxes, I guess, that it looks like you're literally standing in the air above like everything. But because it was Labor Day weekend, we tried to get tickets, but like they were all sold out. I don't know if you can see at the very top. There we go. At the very tippy top, there's like these little boxes, and like, oh my god, the pictures look so cool, but there were no more tickets. But at least we got like on the fourth floor, so it wasn't that bad. Meh. So this place is just like, I guess, like a little park where a lot of people just go and hang out. And this water fountain is actually apparently really old. I forgot how old, but it's like really old, and yeah, it's like a landmark of Chicago, I guess. And about every hour, I want to say, or like every 2 hours, it shoots water up in the air 20 feet, like 20, like really high up for 20 minutes. So I thought that was kind of cool. 3, 2, 1, like that. So this place I found like a little bit interesting because it's right next to the magical bean that we all see on Instagram. But it's just this like water park type of thing that apparently a lot of people bring their kids and they're just playing in the water, and like you have this lady, and I asked who this lady was, and my friend was like, oh, it's just a Chicago lady and she just shoots water out her mouth, and I'm like, interesting. So around 5 p.m. is when we got here. They had like a little jazz festival going on for all the people. And yeah, there was just a jazz set. So we saw it for like a couple of minutes. And yeah, like people picnicking, nice Labor Day, like relaxing weekend. I feel like I need some like Jurassic Park, like dun 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 dun, the magical bean. Okay, so apparently my friend said it's supposed to be a cloud. I don't see it, but like it looks like a bean. It's reflective. It's nasty as no. It looks cool on the inside though, cause it's like a little shoop. But yeah, it looks cool on the inside. Some dude thought I was taking a picture of him, and I'm like, boo boo, you're not as cool as the bean. Or the cloud, I guess. Primark, we need it in Denver. Thus, we came to the end of the official first day. It's very smoggy and like city-like, I guess. Time for day 2. Did I say day 2? I meant day 3. Okay, technically it's the second like full day in Chicago. It's a Sunday. I was tired. Lots of walking. Man, city people were like a whole different vibe, boo boo. Like on the train ride, I heard some white dude be like, "Oh my god, yeah, my Spanish was so good. I went to like some I don't know if he said it was Argentina or something like that, but he's like, yeah, like I worked for the mafia, I worked as a spy, the ladies loved my ankles," and I'm like, okay, bro. Time to get educated in a museum, but first, sushi! Oh my god, it's so good. I need more Asian food in my life, like sushi. Sushi donuts were interesting. Again, the museum, just like the Botanical Garden, is one of those places that honestly you need the whole day and more to really explore, to really feel the vibe. Like, we got separated in the museum and we spent like a good 2-3 hours here as well, and it was like so pretty. I really like this window. I don't know how I got here, but I got here. I got a little lost, found my way. But yeah, it's so pretty. It's like stained glass, and like I think this is my favorite part of the museum. I really like this type of artwork. Look closely. Look very closely. Do you see that mine? This dude is so cool. What? Graffiti is also a type of artwork, and this was a pretty artwork. Obviously, we had to go see Shang-Chi. Like, oh, this movie is so cool. It feels more like a Chinese folklore type of movie than like a Marvel movie. Like, it feels so like I'm watching like just a regular like K-drama, just something made not here in the US. So it's kind of really cool. I really appreciate it. You should definitely go watch it. I recommend. I watch a lot of like Chinese, like like Moda Sushi, the Untamed, Thousand Autumns, like a lot of like to do with kung fu and like like that vibe you get when you're like, huh, I can fight anyone. Yeah, this part was a bit shady, but like we had that adrenaline going, or I had that adrenaline going. This is my last day. We just went to go get coffee, and yeah, I flew back. Yeah, thanks for watching. Question: what city do you want to visit and why? Bye. See you next time.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.